Karatmakam yena sharira bandha. Madhvi. Madhvi, Madhvi. Yavan jigyasta atma tattvam. Yavan jigyasta atma tattvam. Karmadmakam yena sharira bandha. Yavat yastavat idam manovai. Karmadmakam yena sharira bandha. Karmadmakam yena sharira bandha. Karabhavastavat abodhajatu. Karabhavastavat abodhajatu. Yavanna jignasa atmatattvam. Yavat kriyastadidam manovai. Yavat kriyastadidam manovai. Karmatmakam yena sharira bandha. Karmatmakam yena sharira bandha. What do we together? Tava so long, abodhajata, produced from ignorance. Yavat, as long as, na, not, jignasate, inquires about. Atma tattvam, the truth of the self. Yavat, as long as, kriya, fluid activities. Tavat, so long, idam, this, mana, mind, right, indeed. Karma, absorbed in material activities. Yena, by which. Translation, everyone together. As long as one does not inquire about the spiritual values of life, one is defeated and subjected to miseries arising from ignorance. Be it sinful or pious, karma has its result in actions. If a person is engaged in any kind of karma, his mind is called karma, colored with fruitive activities. As long as the mind is impure, consciousness is unclear, and as long as one is absorbed in fruitive activities, he has to accept the material body.
Generally, people think that one should act very piously in order to be relieved from misery, but this is not a fact. Even though one engages in pious activity and speculation, he is nonetheless defeated. His only aim should be emancipation from the clutches of Maya and all material activities. Speculative knowledge and pious activity do not solve the problems of material life. One should be inquisitive to understand his spiritual position, as stated in Bhagavad Gita 4.37. यथैधांसि समिधो अग्ने भस्मसात् कुरुते अर्जुन ज्ञानाग्निः सर्वकर्माणि भस्मसात् कुरुते तथा. As a blazing fire turns firewood to ashes, O Arjuna, so does the fire of knowledge burn to ashes all creations, all reactions to material activities. Unless one understands the self and its activities, one has to be considered in material bondage. In Srimad Bhagavatam 10.2.32, it is also said, Ye anne arvindaksha vimukta manas vai astabhavat abhishuddha buddhaya. A person who doesn't have knowledge of devotional service may think himself liberated, but actually he is not. Aruya prachrena param padam tataha patanti ado anartha yasmut angraya. Such people may approach the impersonal effulgence, but they fall down again into the material enjoyment because they have no knowledge of devotional service. As long as one is interested in karma and jnana, he continues enduring the miseries of material life, birth, old age, disease and death. Karmis certainly take on one body after another. As far as jnanis are concerned, unless they are promoted to the topmost understanding, they must return to the material world. As explained in Bhagavad Gita 7.19, Bahuna, it's the point is to know Krishna Vasudeva as everything and surrender unto him. Karmis do not know this, but a devotee who is 100% engaged in the devotional service of the Lord knows fully what is karma and jnana. Therefore, a pure devotee is no longer interested in karma or jnana. Anyabhilasita sunyam jnana karmadi anamritam. The real bhakta is untouched by any time of karma and jnana. His only purpose in life is to serve the Lord.
Alright, everyone together. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschalya Veshakarine. So before I start, I would like to apologize if I make any mistakes, and I'm really thankful to Jagannath Prabhu and Venkatesh Prabhu who just told me in Aarti that I'm giving class. But Krishna wants it. I'll try my best to speak, and please give me your blessings. So the translation starts with one who does not inquire about spiritual values of life, one is defeated and subject to miseries that are of ignorance. Inquiring is something that is very important in everyone's life who wants to please Krishna, who wants to go to Krishna. In Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, verse 34, I guess, verse 34, something like that. But Krishna says one should go, approach the spiritual master, and inquire from him and render service. Inquire from spiritual master, ask questions. Like Srila Prabhupada, he came into our life, and what he did, he told us who Krishna is, what is your role, who you are, and what we are, the servants of Krishna. Bhagavad Gita is nectar. Says who? Says Arjuna. In the beginning of chapter 9, chapter 8, chapter 9, somewhere around there, Arjuna, although he knows that Krishna is Supreme God, he knows Krishna's opulences, but he still keeps on asking questions. Krishna, why is that? Krishna, what is that? In the beginning of 8th chapter, he asked Krishna 8 questions. Oh Krishna, what is Brahman? Oh Krishna, what is the self? Oh Krishna, what is this material manifestation? What are the fruitive activities? 5th question he asked, oh, who is the Lord of all sacrifice? Where does he live in the body? And if one engages in his devotional service, how can he remember him at the time of death? He inquires about him, he asks questions. And then Krishna explains everything. And the question arises that even though Arjuna knew that Krishna is Supreme God, why is asking questions? And Prabhupada gives reply in Bhagavad Gita that he gives 3 reasons. One reason is that Arjuna, he constantly wants to remember Krishna. He wants to think about Krishna all the time. And that's what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita twice, chapter 9, chapter 18. Always think of me. So first reason can be that Arjuna wants to think about Krishna all the time. Second reason was Arjuna wanted to know, like, Krishna, you're standing right in front of me. How are you preventing the whole world? How are you doing this? This is just before Krishna shows his universal form. Arjuna was, Krishna, how do you do this? How do you prevent all over the world? That's why he's asking question. And the third is the most important thing. Why is Arjuna asking questions? Because Arjuna wanted to taste the nectar of Krishna's word. Krishna's glorifying is kind of glorifying himself. He says, Arjuna, if you have to think among demigods, I am the Indra among demigods. Among Rudras, I am Shiva. Among the biggest sacrifice, I am the chanting of holy names. Among Adityas, I am Vishnu. And Krishna is saying, I am the best among everything. Among immovable things, the things that cannot be moved, Krishna says, I am Himalayas. Among movable things, it's Meru. Check. So among movable things, it's Meru. Among immovable, it's Himalayas. And why Arjuna asking the question? Because Arjuna wanted to taste the nectar. He inquired from Krishna. Similarly, if we inquire from our spiritual master, from Prabhupada, what will happen? The nectar of Krishna's katha, nectar of Krishna's name will come in our life. That is the goal of life. What will happen? There's Prabhupada explains the karmis do this, jnanis do that. The karma yoga, jnana yoga, dhyana yoga all culminates to lead us to bhakti yoga. And while practicing bhakti yoga, and what is bhakti yoga though? Anyone knows? New information. Do you know what bhakti yoga is?
Bhakti yoga is the service and the pure love for Krishna.
Yes, exactly. So we are practicing bhakti yoga, which is by chanting of Krishna's name and glorifying Him, reading about Him. What is the end goal of bhakti yoga? Is it going to the spiritual world and live with Krishna? Well, yes, you can say that. We want to be in spiritual world. We want to live this material world which is full of miseries, to call him Shashana. We want to go there with Krishna and live in the eternity. This can be one way. But the pure devotees, what they want? Ananya Bhakti. Ananya Bhakti. Krishna, no matter where I am, I always want to serve you with love and devotion. Always want to serve you with love and devotion. Krishna, even if I am in hellish condition, even if I go to hell, I just want to serve you there. I just want to sing your glories. That's the end. That is the end goal of Bhakti Yoga. That is pure love devotion. Pure love. They don't desire to go to Golok, Vrindavan. Even though that is their very, that is a very much desire everyone should have, to go to Golok, Vrindavan and live with Krishna. But pure devotees, they said, Krishna, even if somehow I'm not there, wherever I am, I just want to serve you. Pure devotion. Pure devotion. In Bhagavad, even in last class, I was talking about 4 types of Krishna, 4 types of people that approach Krishna, right? Among them, Krishna likes Jnani the most. One who wants knowledge the most. Why? Because Jnani, who will know with association of devotees, he will know that Because one who is well seeker through Maharaj, although he was pure devotee, but he wants to benefit out of devotional service, right? He wants something back. So Jnani, when he knows who Krishna is, he just wants to render pure devotional service. Just pure devotional service. The verse says, one who does not inquire, who does not surrender, what happens to them? Bhagavad Gita explains there are 4 types of people who do not surrender to Krishna. What are these? Anyone knows? Okay. First one is mudhas, fruity workers. They are working so hard in material world, so hard that they say, oh, I don't have time for bhakti. I met so many people here in temple, oh, I don't have time to chant. I'm so busy with my life, I don't have time to chant. Well, time, Krishna's time. Arjuna, he was in the middle of war, and he made time for Krishna. What happened? Pandavas won the war. Arjuna got the nectar of everything, Bhagavad Gita, just because he made time. And similarly, if he made time for Krishna, what will happen? Krishna will come in our life and will make us happy. There's a beautiful song by, when I was coming from Ottawa, and I was getting Maharaj with me, and Maharaj showed me this song by Nora Jones. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with it. She's a professional singer, and she sang Indian songs, but one song that she sang was about Krishna, and it was I showed you, right? And Krishna, she says, Krishna, I'm missing you, and Maharaj said like this was the mood of the Goswamis. Oh Krishna, where are you? I mean, we can play this at the end of class, or I'll probably send a link in the group. And that song is basically the mood that we should have. Oh Krishna, I'm missing you. Come to me. I hear you all the time. Come to me, make me smile. And the Nanya Bhaktas, they don't even say Krishna, come to me. They say Krishna, wherever you are, I want to praise you, I want to serve you. But mudhas, people who don't have time for Krishna, who are engaged in fruitive activities, they never surrender to Krishna. Second, type of people who don't surrender to Krishna, Naradhamas, yes. People who are lowest among mankind, who do not know the religious principles of life, they never surrender to Krishna. An example, Jagai Madhai from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Everyone knows the story, right? They, lowest among mankind, drinking, women, all the bad things you can think of, they will never surrender to Krishna. And third type of people who don't surrender to Krishna, they are called Maya Pratagyani, which means the one who has lots of material knowledge and he wants to utilize that knowledge in material advancement. For example, scientist. There was this scientist, I think he's called Stephen Hawking. He once said there is no God. I'm not sure. But when he, never mind, I don't remember the story. But scientists, they say there is no God. They want proof that Krishna is God, that there is God. They want material proof. And these type of people, they have surrendered to Krishna. The fourth one are asuras, atheists. Simple language, those who don't believe in God. They never surrender to Krishna. So these 4 type of people, Krishna explains, they never come to him, and we should avoid their association. Bhagavad Gita, in some point, Prabhupada explains in a purport, like how the faith is created in devotional service. How faith is created. How the faith is created.
By entering devotional service.
How? Who will tell you? Yeah, the association of pure devotees. In Bhagavad Gita, Prabhupada says, just by association of pure devotees, faith is created. One example can be, suppose you're in the forest and you're an expert guy who knows everything about animals, reptiles, stuff, right? And if that guy tells you, oh, that snake is poisonous, will you go to touch the snake? No. Now you'll know, oh, okay, I trust this guy. He created faith, right? Similarly, devotees, if you associate with pure devotees, they will create a faith in you. Oh, there is Krishna. Oh, you have to love him. Oh, Krishna loves you so much, you don't know. They create a faith. And what will happen with faith? In the same verse, Prabhupada, he says that in Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is said, real faith is that just by chanting of Hare Krishna Mantra, just by rendering devotional service to Krishna, one will lead to all perfection in all spheres of life. This is real faith from Chaitanya Charitamrita, Prabhupada sides. And faith comes by association of pure devotees. And faith can also be removed by association of bad people. If you hang out with scientists, let's say, they will say, oh, there is no God. Oh, this I proved from this equation, from that equation, oh, there is no God. It started with a big bang from a boom. Nothing was created from a boom. Can you imagine in Diwali when you use fireworks? There's an explosion, right? What happens after that? It's like a kind of destruction. There's nothing beautiful about that. Everything, the debris of the paper, they are like spread everywhere, right? So how can a explosion can create something as beautiful as life? That's true with scientists. So we should make sure that we are hanging out with right people who are Krishna's devotees. And you can, because anyone, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, even if some devotee who is situated in transcendental platform, let's say any devotee who is chanting the names of Krishna, anyone, somehow if he falls down, accidentally, or somehow he falls down, he should be considered that he is a saint. Sadhu eva. That's the word Krishna uses, sadhu eva. Suppose you're chanting 16 notes every day, somehow you start taking drugs. Does that mean you are not a devotee anymore? No. According to Krishna, according to Bhagavad Gita, you're still a saint. Somehow under influence of illusionary energy, you are doing that. But eventually, if you still keep on practicing devotional service, Krishna will take care. That's why he says, okay, you don't have to go to any demigods. This time you go demigod. Prabhupada mentions, right, you have demigods somewhere. Anyways, you don't have to go to demigods. There are three things Krishna says about demigod worship. One, the person whose intelligence is stolen by material desires, they go to demigods. Who wants material desires, they go to demigods. And Krishna says that suppose you start worshiping certain demigod. Krishna says, because he is situated in that super soul, he makes sure that your faith in that demigod is firm. Krishna says, if you don't want to come to me, okay, don't come to me. If you surrender to that demigod, let's say you surrender to Lord Shiva, Krishna makes sure that your faith in Lord Shiva never gets broken. That's how merciful he is. And third reason, Krishna says that whatever benediction you get from a particular demigod, let's say you ask Lord Ganesha for a nice car, and he gives, Krishna says, actually he's the one who benedicts all these benedictions. He's the one who gives. It's not demigod. Demigod, all they get power from Krishna. We should see demigods as Vaishnavas. And Lord Shiva is Vaishnava. We should offer respect because they are greatest Vaishnava, but not because they are God. Right? So demigod worship is people take shelter of demigods to get material desires fulfilled. They want to go to heaven. And Krishna says, the worshippers of demigods, go to them. The worshippers of ghosts, go to them. The worshippers of the ancestors, go to them. But Krishna says, those who worship me will come to me. Devotees, and then about that, I don't desire even that. Krishna, I'm just serving you because I want, because I love you. That's it. Just because out of love. In the beginning, we might not have that love for Krishna. But if you keep on rendering service, keep on associating with devotees, keep on chanting, that love will manifest. It's in the heart. It's right here. Eventually, with the scrubbing by chanting of holy name, the heart will be purified. Purification will happen. Everything will be alright. Vishakari Rasi ki jai. So, Krishna, like I said, he makes sure the faith in demigods is firm. So Krishna, what he does, he's like a high court judge. I think I was talking to you last day, right? He's like a high court judge. How is like a high court judge? So suppose there's a case, right? High court judge has to be neutral. He's sitting. Suppose he comes to me and he says, "Oh, I have done this mistake. I'm a judge. I will give him punishment according to that." Suppose he comes to me and he says, "Oh, this guy stole me $1 million," and I make sure that everything is alright, and in the end, I make sure he gets his $1 million back. I'm neutral. I'm not getting anything out of it. Similarly, is Krishna. He's like a high court judge. He doesn't involve whatever you did, Krishna benefits. You did bad, karma will come. You did that, karma will come. But for devotees, Krishna is partial. Right? He says, my devotee will have Krishna. My devotee, he says, mine, you're mine. My devotee will have Krishna. I will provide. I personally will take care. In Mahabharata, we've seen Arjuna, he took a vow that he will kill that king. What was his name? Do you remember? Anyways, Arjuna promised that by the end of the evening, I will kill that king. But he was not able to do it. Jayadratha? Yes, Jayadratha. Yeah, it's a beautiful story. He was not able to kill him. But Krishna, he did some, he just amazing leelas. I'm not sure it's authentic or not, but he uses Sudarshana Chakra to cover the sun, and everyone thought it's night. And so Jayadratha said, "Oh, he was hiding the whole day, and now because it's night, he came out. He said, 'Oh Arjuna, you have to die. You have to go into fire.'" Krishna then bring his Sudarshana back, and I was like, "Oh, it's still day." And Arjuna killed that guy. So for this devotee, Krishna can do anything. We all know stories of Vishwamitra, right? Although Vishwamitra is devotee, what Krishna is how Krishna is reciprocating with his devotee Bhishma? Bhishma is throwing arrows at him. Arrows are like piercing Krishna. Blood is coming from Krishna. But Krishna is accepting them as flowers. Krishna is accepting, "Oh, this is a flower, so I'm going to put it." At the same time, Arjuna is not able to kill Bhishma. Krishna took a vow, "I will not raise a weapon, I will not use any weapon in the war." And just because his devotee is like not in a good state, fight Krishna. "Oh, I'm coming with you. I'm coming to kill you, Bhishma." And Bhishma is like, "Oh, see, I made you use a weapon." So Krishna is reciprocating with Arjuna as well, at the same time with Bhishma as well. Who can do that? Who can do that? Krishna himself. Although he is neutral, but for his devotee, he can do anything. For his devotees, he comes down. There's a verse in Bhagavad Gita which says, right, why Krishna comes. Yada yada dharmasya. And the next verse says why he actually comes. Pritranaya sadhuna vedasya dudishritam. For his devotees, he has come. To kill the demons, he comes. And to establish religious principles, he comes. But Krishna is maintainer of everything, right? Bhagavad Gita says he is the biggest of the biggest, smallest of the smallest. He is inconceivable. He is the maintainer. That God, with this he can kill everyone. With this he can bestow liberation. With this, he can establish religious principles. So why does he actually comes? He actually comes for his devotees. He comes, the burning sensation that devotees have in separation from him. It comes to extinguish that separation. That's why that's a hidden meaning why Krishna comes. That's why he comes for his devotees, pure devotees, who wants to see his leelas in Balaswarup, who wants to see his leelas in Vrindavan. Human deride, fools deride me when I come in human form. Krishna said in Bhagavad, right? That they are fools. They are fools who think I'm a human. Why people think he's a human? Because they are bewildered, deluded by delusion arising from hate. They are enemies of Krishna. Enemies of Krishna. But still, Krishna says, okay, I don't care. I'm here for my devotees. My devotees love me, I love them. I don't care what you do. Although Krishna loves them too. The whole plot of Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita, was done because Krishna wanted to give the conditioned soul a chance to come back to him. Isn't it interesting? He doesn't have to do anything. Supreme Lord. He's like, he's in the goal of Vrindavan, enjoying. But he empowered the material world. He expanded in Karuna Daksha, Shiva Daksha, Karuna Daksha, Vishnu. For whom? For us. He's fully fulfilling all our desires. All our desires. He's, whatever we desire. Sometimes we think that the bad is happening. Why Krishna? Why are you doing that? But we don't know what actually is happening. Krishna is not the one who creates a desire. Krishna is conflicted. The soul is the one who desires. It's the nature of the soul to desire. And Krishna does, he sanctions the desires. As a super soul, he says, okay, this is what he desires. Now it is in the hands of Krishna if he wants to approve or not. That's the job of Krishna. But he never creates a desire. A soul is the one who desires. And now it's the duty of a soul that do you want to use the desire in Krishna's service or in Maya's service? Does that make sense? Even somehow if you are in a very bad state, you're distressed, artha, that's a word, I don't know, never mind. If you're so distressed, what you should do as a devotee, what you should do? Knows it? Say it.
Chant Hare Krishna and be happy.
Yeah, exactly. So the life is like, a word from, I think, life is like Antariksh. What is Antariksh called when you sing the songs from a syllable?
Antarakshari.
Yeah. Yeah. So life is like that.
Life is like a Takshi, bro?
Yeah, Krishna is the player. He loves to play with his devotees. He can, if you're going to die, he can save you. He says, if you're doing bhakti, it will never go in vain. Right? But he loves to play. He's not Lord Ram, right? Lord Ram, although he's Krishna, but the mode of Lord Ram is strict. He is very firm. He is Thakur, but our Thakur is like Leela there. I think you told me, right? Our Thakur, our Krishna is in Tribhang form, right? He has to play. He's a player. So what he does, he says his life is like a dream. I forgot the name. Yeah. So whenever you feel sad,
Sing a song.
yeah, glorify Krishna. Whenever you feel sad, it's like Krishna sending you a syllable. Krishna sending a syllable. And from that syllable you have to say, glorify him. that would make Krishna happy. For example, I mean personally I'm giving an example, it's getting recorded, but still I'll say there was a time I was like very heartbroken. And I went in front of Kirtan Gopinath and I don't know what to say, and I just started singing Vibhavari Sesha. I don't know why. And it felt so nice to me. I feel like Krishna, I'm in my bad state, but still I'm trying to glorify you. And the next day I was happy. Krishna took over me. It's personal experience. And I think Amrindra Rogi said, whenever Krishna sends you a syllable, inform anything, glorify him. Glorify Krishna. If, for example, if you're not able to sleep and you say, Krishna, what should I do? Start singing Jeev Jag. Jeev Jag. So we just have to be consistent in our devotional service. Just consistent. Dhruv Maharaj, how many struggles, he has struggled with his parents and stuff, right? But he was firm in his devotional service, he got Krishna. Prahlad Maharaj, he went with so many troubles, he got Krishna. Gajendra, he got Krishna. And if we just keep on following under the guidance of Srila Prabhupada, one day, hopefully, we'll get Krishna. We have to be stubborn. No matter, okay, I know I'm not able to control my senses, I'm not able to control my mind. I am full of lust, I am full of greed, I am full of anger. I am literally Maya personified. But still Krishna, I belong to you. You created everything, and you created me, I belong to you, you belong to me. Oh Radharani, you are my mother, I belong to you, you belong to me. That's it. If you just have this mindset, you go back to Krishna. Stubborn. Krishna, I want you. I want you. I want you. And one day, he will bestow his causeless mercy and he will come to you face to face. I have 10 minutes left. I have 10 minutes left. So, like we said, we were glorifying Krishna and Pratik Prabhu is here. So there is one bhajan that I always sing with him. I love to sing with him. We used to, whenever we used to go for drive, we used to put this bhajan in Pratik Prabhu. And because we are glorifying Krishna, we can glorify him again. Try to glorify him.
Prabhu, there are 10 minutes.
Krishna life.